Watch what's approaching, the supreme moment. Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead, it's for the taking if you want it. If not, the dream dies and you'll be forever haunted. Then confront it.
Good morning. Looks like the maintenance is over now, so I have been sleeping up until a little while ago and just kind of catching up on the news. So I'm on DataGo4's website, so it's always good to go here to just kind of see the compiled, information. So, the information is reflected in the game, but it's a little bit more straightforward just looking at it through here. So let's just go ahead and navigate through the version 4.12.0 update. Beginning at the start, it looks like we do have a brand new Ex Skill Orb Item. Basically, the purpose of this is you can still kind of like hold on or save them even if you decide to override it with a different skill orb. So the current setup is like you can equip a skill orb on a unit, but if you want to replace that with a different one, you're essentially going to lose the current equipped skill orb. So with the EX Skill Orb, it's essentially going to allow you for the ability to keep whatever ones you already have equipped, and basically, have that in reserve to, use it or whatever. So that's kind of the new update. I think it's a nice little update because, given how rare the skill orbs themselves are, and especially the good ones, being able to kind of switch around and assign it to different units would definitely be something worthwhile to have existing in the system. So I think that's a really good move on their end, and it should help out. Now I don't know how if these are going to be super ultra rare type orbs or if they're going to be somewhat common down the road. We'll have to see, but I think it's a move in the right direction either way, so that'll definitely help. I guess, by the way, maintenance did get extended. I mean, I was asleep, so it's not really it didn't make a difference for me or anything, but I think things are up at this point, so everything should be live and active in the game at this point in time. This is based on the battle, scenario where you're able to see how many orbs you can gain off of the optimal ideal route, and then over here on the unit itself, it'll tell you what the key meter filled up will be. Now, I've heard several things about the difference in like displays based on type specific units, where some units will get a boost more so than others. It's not entirely accurately going to tell you. I mean, this is basically just telling you how many orbs you're able to collect, but if you refer to the unit itself, it'll give you the exact amount of the key meter it fills up to based on the acquire of orbs. So I think for special units with special passives, or even like nuking units with nuking passives, or whatever the case is, it's going to help you understand how many orbs you're able to fill up based on what route you decide to take. So I think it'll help out a lot of people, especially the newer players, even people like myself. Sometimes if it's a very specific key meter, like let's say LR Majin Vegeta needs 17 key to get that optimal super attack, it's sometimes a little bit difficult to count them individually. So this will at least tell you from a summarized view what you're going to end up with depending on which route you take. So I think that's certainly a very good thing, and it'll help out quite a bit. Alright, the next one is related to the character deck or slots, or units in the deck essentially, right? Basically, the ones that you can't really assign to a team, they're not going to be counted as part of your deck or box space essentially. So you've got the Elder Kais, Hercule statues, and Dozing Kais. Those are all going to be counted out of your box space and bucketed in terms of like a different non-team building unit type category. So that's going to help out, I think, with a lot of people's box space, and it should save you a lot of space at the end of the day. So it's more or less a good thing. You can pretty much reserve a bunch of Elder Kais guilt-free without having to worry about box space. That's pretty much what it comes down to. So it's certainly a good update. I think it's gonna help a lot of people out. Essentially, that's what I think. Now the last one here is basically related to backing up your data, whether through Google or Facebook or whatever. Yeah, I forget what the current one is, but that actually increased from 6 to 20. So if you checked your box space and you already have it backed up, you will get 20. Even if you already have done this, you'll still get the 20 stones out of it. So that's 20 extra stones. I think by getting the 20 stones, I got more than enough for 50. So I might just go in and do a multi-summon real quick. But that's really what the update comes down to. It's minor updates, but it might have some long-term ripple effects. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about that one. This is a great feature, I think. Having the ability to interchangeably replace like skill orbs, that's definitely a good move in the right direction. And then of course this is also pretty optimal, and I think it's going to help a lot of players out, as well as the box space. So these are small updates with the system itself, but it definitely does make things a little bit more efficient. So they're not game breaking innovations by any means, but I think from a long-term perspective, they definitely do have beneficial value in terms of having these implemented in the game. So, Dokkan Battle's continuing to evolve. It's always improving. They might make some missteps where they take, one step forward and two step backwards, but this right here should be a good move in the right direction. So I think as far as data download or the version update itself, that's pretty much the extent of what we got. So I just wanted to cover the basics, whatever facts are out there, whatever information is available related to 4.12.0 version update, I wanted to cover it, and this is pretty much the extent of it. So hopefully you guys got a good heads up on it, found it helpful. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.